All right, in today's lesson, we're going to learn about something called animated GIFs. These are graphics files, a little bit like clip art, but they have some movement in them. And a couple things I want to show you is how to download an animated GIF from a website, because there's a lot of websites out there that have free animated GIFs that you can use. And then how to put them into your PowerPoint presentation, because they can make your presentation appear a little bit more interesting. First thing, though, that we need to do is let's go ahead and add 4 additional slides. Let's just do title only for each one. Okay, that'll give us a total of 5 slides. Okay, let's go back up. Select slide 1. Like we've done on some other presentations, let's go ahead and click on the subtext box. Go ahead and press delete. Let's get rid of that. All right, the first thing we're going to do, let's put up here United States. In your presentation, I'm going to give you the option. If you want, you can use a different country. If you want to use a country of your ancestry or something like that, that's fine. But I'm going to go ahead and put United States, and then I'm going to switch over to a website that has animated GIFs. Now you can see what the animated GIFs look like. And what we're going to be putting in this first slide is the flag of the country of your choice. All right, I've got a couple choices for the United States. And what I'm going to do is I am going to put my mouse over the one that I want to download. And I'm going to right click, and I'm going to click Save Image As. All right, now here is something you got to be careful of, is whenever you're getting ready to download, sometimes they don't give a name that has any meaning, and then you go to look for it and you're not going to be able to find it. So I usually rename the image, and I'm just going to put US flag so that I know when I go to look for this, I'll be able to find it. If you don't give it a name, sometimes they even just have numbers in them, and so it'll make it real difficult for you to find. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a folder. Like I've said on the other presentations, you can put it wherever you want. Just make sure you can find it. And you don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just putting it in a special place so I can find it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to save it. And I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to insert a picture. Okay, and now I got to make sure I know where I put it. Okay, and then I can just double click and put it in there. Now, like I've mentioned before, whenever you're working with a graphics file like this, it's okay to resize it, but don't grab it from the middle, grab it from one of the corners. Now, you're probably saying, well, why isn't it moving? The guy said it was going to be a moving clip art. Well, you have to actually run the PowerPoint in order to get it to move. And I mentioned this before, you can go to slideshow from beginning, and now you can see the movement of it. It has to be in the run mode. I like to use F5 just because it's easy. Okay, so that's going to be your first slide. Like I said, it can be a different country if you choose to use it. Okay? All right, slide number 2. Go ahead and put favorite animal. Okay, and we're going to go back to the website with the animated GIFs. Okay. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to give you the link to this website so you can find, you'll be able to see the actual beginning menu. Okay, you can see that there's a lot of different categories here. Okay, we've got animals up here. All right, so what you want to do is you want to just kind of look through here and find your favorite animal. Okay, go ahead, click on dogs. Then I'm going to find a picture that I like, and notice down here you've got different pages, so you can look through here and find a lot of different kinds of dogs. Some of them are cartoons, that's fine. Alright, I think I'll do this dog right up here. Once again, I'm going to save image as. This one says dog 20, so I can kind of figure out what that means. If you want to be more specific, I think that dog is a collie. You might want to put that down, especially if you end up downloading a couple before you decide. Alright, then I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. Slide 2. Let's go back to Insert, Picture, Dogs. Once again, I'm going to resize it. I want it to be a little bigger. I'm going to go ahead and test. Okay, and I'm going to just make sure that everything's working just right, like it's supposed to. Because we want it to be able to move. That's the point of having an animated GIF. Alright, we've entered our animated GIFs for each slide, and I want you to keep these same categories. The only one that you may have a different heading is if you choose a different country. Everything else should be the same as far as the categories, but you can pick your own picture to put in here. You don't have to pick the ones I put in. Alright, there's just couple more things we need to do before you submit this. I want you to choose a theme, so we're going to go to Design. Choose whichever theme you want. I'll choose that one, something a little different. And I also want you to do slide transitions. I don't want you forgetting how to do that. So for each slide, you're going to click on, I'm going to click on slide 1. I'm going to go to transitions. Go ahead and pick one. Remember, if you click your little down arrow here, you've got the subtle, exciting, and the dynamic control. Okay. So make sure each slide has a transition. It doesn't have to be the same as the one I did. Remember, you've got a total of 5. Okay? All right, now what you need to do before you submit this, you need to run it, make sure your animated GIFs are working, make sure your slide transitions are working, and then you're going to save, then you'll save it, and then you'll send it, because that's what I'm going to be looking for when I grade it. So I'm going to do an F5. All right, you can see my flag is moving. Got a transition there. Okay, dog is good. All right, everything looks good. So now when you're done with that, go ahead and submit it. And that's it for today. Bye.